Good morning, folks, and welcome back to the channel. So we had a really bad storm last night, which I did record some footage of, so we'll kind of put that in this as well so you can kind of see what we're dealing with. But we decided to come out here and do a little supplemental check on the shed because we're going to have to do some supplemental work to this thing. It did not stop water really at all. First off, you'll see here, let me put it into normal mode, that there's water all in here. Then that's because there's no weather stripping running along the edge to stop the water from blowing under the doors. That's an easy fix. Simple trip to Lowe's, and we can put some weather stripping all the way along these edges. Put a nice exterior sill right there with some backstop, and that will stop all of this water. More concerning is the water that goes all the way down this center track for the skylight. And that's because it's built in multiple sections. I can also see that the wind blew this around quite severely, and this trim actually came loose. If you remember in our prior video, these are actually supposed to be screwed on here. So in order to fix this whole thing, this rod's going to have to come out. It basically gets unbolted from here, and then this whole rod comes out, and so I'll be able to fix all of that, and we'll get that all cleaned up. I'm less concerned with this trim than I am with the water getting in. I don't see any other water intrusion points other than running down the center here. Nothing coming from the window. The weather stripping here, and the weather stripping all the way around the door. Nope, there's nothing coming from the vent. Vent is bone dry. Okay. Well, there is a little bit of moisture there, but it's from the skylight. Oh, okay. Dripping down. So that's good. That's a good thing. But you know, the other thing that I noticed when I came out here is these hurricane anchors. They're kind of garbage. They're not very long, and you'll see here that they're still loose, and they were anchored pretty good. I got 1 out of 4 that's actually pretty tight, so I think we're going to look for some longer ones that work a little bit better, and drive those in, because they need to be in the ground pretty good in order to be able to crank down these straps, because if you can't crank down the straps, there's not really any point in having them, because they're just going to whip around and eventually they're going to rip off, and then the whole thing is going to blow back here into Lake Whatchamahoozits. Yeah,
I'm surprised it held up. What did the weather channel said? 50 mile an hour gusts?
So yeah, you know, the first storm was not a light one. It came through. It was pretty nasty. So the back of our RV got attacked by condors. They got strafed, so it washed all of that off. So the wind was strong enough to wipe off the condor poop. So, yeah, we're gonna go take a look at this. It's not something we're gonna fix today, but we at least want to go look for the parts and see what we can do to re-engineer this a little bit more. Another thing that we will probably do is build basically a chair rail out of 2x4s or 1x3s that basically go from the ground up all the way around like a little box frame to reinforce the center section of this wall, screw it down to the deck so that the center wall actually has less flex in it. There's not a whole lot of flex in it right now, but a good 50-60 mile an hour wind with stress on it, it will bow. So we just want to put something in there and make it a little bit stronger, and that's a relatively easy fix. So
getting these off of leaning on it will
help
as well.
200 pounds of solar panels will make it bow. You can see out here, it's not too bad, but you can definitely see that it is bowed out a little bit, but it's not horrible. So
I'm sad. I was looking forward to BBQ because
yes,
he did up the grill all nice.
Yep.
And Mother Nature's not playing nice.
Yes, so our only shot to do this today would be for lunch, so it may end up still having to wait. We'll see. I'm not going to stress about it. If we can, we can. If we can't, it can wait.